10 Stoic rules to change your life. Ever found yourself stuck in the shadows, watching others take the center stage while you're left in the background? Well, it's time to take back the spotlight. Today, we're diving deep into the art of becoming irresistible, not by changing who you are, but to amplify the incredible person you already are. If you've ever felt like you're fading into the background, this video is your game changer. So toss that invisibility cloak aside and grab your pen. We're rewriting the script, one power move at a time. Hit that subscribe button and buckle up, because we're turning you from background noise to headline act. Ready? Let's dive in. Rule 1. Be a mystery. Imagine becoming so fascinating that people can't resist wanting to know more about you. But it's not about keeping secrets or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about revealing yourself slowly, like peeling back the layers of a thrilling story, one chapter at a time. This approach not only awakes curiosity, but also keeps people coming back for more. Now let's take a page from the playbook of the wise Stoic philosophers. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greats, believed in the power of restraint, holding back a bit and sharing your thoughts and insights thoughtfully. It's not about hiding your true self, but rather giving others the chance to appreciate the depth of who you are, gradually. Seneca said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." So, let's live in the moment and enjoy the journey of getting to know others. Share your experiences, dreams, and thoughts organically as your relationships evolve. The art of mystery isn't about being cryptic or playing games. It's about recognizing the value of your own story and sharing it authentically. Like a skilled storyteller, you want to captivate your audience and leave them wanting more. By embracing this approach, you become irresistible, drawing people in with your magnetic charm. Rule 2. Showcase your worth. Showcasing your worth isn't about boasting or putting on airs. It's about authentically demonstrating that you are unique and valuable, just like everyone else. Think of yourself as a rare gem, precious and deserving of recognition. When you carry yourself with confidence and self-respect, others can't help but take notice. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This powerful insight reminds us to focus on what we can control, our actions, beliefs, and strengths. When we embrace our own worth and stop seeking validation from others, we become magnetic in our authenticity. Seneca also emphasized the value of time in reflecting our self-worth. He noted, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." By prioritizing our time and energy for those who appreciate and respect us, we communicate our own value implicitly. This isn't about arrogance. It's about honoring ourselves by investing in relationships that nourish us. Epictetus also stressed the importance of self-reliance. We cannot control the world, but we can control our reactions. This means finding validation within ourselves rather than seeking it externally. When we stand firm in our self-respect and pursue our goals with determination, we naturally draw others to us. It's a matter of living with dignity, setting healthy boundaries, and confidently owning our worth. In essence, showcasing your worth is about recognizing your own value and embodying it in every interaction. When you radiate self-assurance and respect for yourself, others will see you as someone worth investing in. It's not about being conceited. It's about honoring the remarkable person you are and inviting others to appreciate it too. This is how you begin to take center stage in their lives. Rule 3. Create your own joy and happiness. Creating your own happiness is a big deal because when you're happy on the inside, you become more appealing to others. But hold up. We're not talking about faking it till you make it. We're talking about genuinely figuring out what makes you happy and going after it. Marcus Aurelius said that happiness comes from your own thoughts. It's not about waiting for someone or something to make you happy. It's about finding joy in your own actions and attitude towards life. When you're all about positive vibes, people are naturally drawn to your confidence and contentment. Then there's Seneca, who was all about being cool with yourself. He believed that real happiness comes from within, not from outside stuff. So instead of stressing about the future, focus on living in the moment and enjoying life's little pleasures. And let's not forget Epictetus, who said we should look for happiness inside ourselves, not in other people or things. It's a reminder that you're in control of your own happiness, no one else. So, it means doing things you love, hanging out with awesome people, and taking care of yourself. It's about building a life that makes you happy, no matter what your relationship status is. When you're happy with who you are and what you've got, you naturally become someone others want to be around. So go ahead, find your bliss and let that inner happiness shine bright. Trust me, it's the secret sauce to becoming everyone's favorite person. Rule 4. Know your worth and welcome others' support. The fourth rule to becoming a key part of others' lives is simply about recognizing your own value and being open to others supporting you. Think of yourself like a rare treasure, not something easily found. This idea comes from the wisdom of Stoic philosophers. Take Epictetus, for example. He believed that important things like strong relationships take time and effort to build. When you let others support you, they see how valuable you are because they experience the positive impact you have on their lives. Marcus Aurelius said that true happiness comes from within. When you believe in yourself, others notice and respect you more. Seneca also talked about this, saying we often worry too much about what others think. Instead, we should focus on our own worth. Recognizing your worth means living a life that shows you value yourself. It's about always trying to improve, taking care of yourself, and building good relationships. When others support you, it strengthens your connections and makes your relationships more meaningful. Remember, you're valuable, and it's okay to let others see that. By doing so, you become an important part of their lives naturally, without having to ask for it. Rule 5. Follow your own path and chase your dreams. It's all about living life to the max. Forget about waiting around for someone else to make you happy. Nope. It's time to take charge and do what makes you feel alive. Marcus Aurelius said something pretty cool. If you're cool with yourself, you're cool with the whole universe. It means when you're vibing with your own energy, people can't help but be drawn to your awesome vibe. Seneca had a golden nugget of advice, too. He basically said, if you want to be loved, love yourself first. Makes sense, right? Happiness starts from within, my friend. So live your life like it's nobody's business. Dive into those hobbies you love, crush it in your career, and hang with your awesome crew. Set those goals high and go after them like a boss. When you're rocking your own life with passion and purpose, people can't help but want in on the action. You become the star of your own show, and everyone wants a front row seat. To sum it up, live your life, love yourself, and watch the magic happen. Rule 6. Put yourself first. This rule is making yourself a priority in others' lives to prioritize your own needs. This is all about self-care and self-respect. It's important to understand that taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. When you prioritize your own needs, you project confidence and worth, which others find attractive. Marcus Aurelius talked about the power of self-control and inner strength. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This emphasizes the importance of focusing on yourself and your needs. Seneca stressed the importance of self-reliance and independence. He believed that our happiness should come from within, and that we shouldn't rely too heavily on others for our sense of worth or contentment. Epictetus also contributed valuable insights, emphasizing the importance of focusing on what we can control, our actions and responses. In practice, prioritizing your own needs means setting boundaries in your relationships and making time for yourself. It's about making choices that contribute to your own health and happiness, even if it means saying no to others sometimes. In summary, prioritizing your own needs is about understanding and respecting your own worth. It's about taking care of yourself both physically and emotionally. When you do this, you not only create a fulfilling life for yourself, but also become a more attractive and respected presence in the lives of others. By showing that you value yourself, you encourage others to value you as well. Rule 7. Value your time and presence. This rule is all about understanding that your time and attention are precious. You shouldn't just give them away to anyone and everyone. It's like saying, hey, I've got my own stuff going on, and I'm not available 24/7. Marcus Aurelius once said, don't act like you've got forever to live. Basically, he was reminding us that time's ticking, so we better use it wisely. When you're picky about who gets your time, it shows that you're not just a pushover. Seneca said, we don't have a short life, we just waste a lot of it. That's a wake-up call to stop wasting time on things that don't matter. By not always being at everyone's beck and call, you show that your time is valuable. Epictetus believed in focusing on what's important. He said we should spend our time on stuff that makes us better. So, valuing your time means doing things that light you up and only hanging out with people who get that. Valuing your time means not saying yes to every little thing that comes your way. It's about having your own schedule and priorities. You gotta strike a balance between what you want and what others want from you. So, bottom line, valuing your time and presence is about knowing your own worth and not being afraid to show it. It's about being there for the things that matter and not spreading yourself too thin. When you do that, people see you as someone worth their time too. Rule 8. Keep it balanced. This rule is all about finding that sweet spot when it comes to starting conversations or making plans. You don't always have to be the one leading the charge. Giving others the chance to step up shows that you've got your own stuff going on and you value your time. Plus, it lets them show you that they're interested too. Marcus Aurelius once said, life's more like wrestling than dancing. Basically, it's about putting in some effort and being adaptable. You don't have to be the boss all the time. So in terms of chatting, sometimes it's cool to take a back seat and let the other person take control. It's all about teamwork, where both sides are pulling their weight. Seneca was big on this too, saying it's important to rely on yourself and not expect everything from others. By not always being the first to reach out, you're showing that your happiness isn't all tied up in the other person. Plus, it gives them a chance to miss you and hit you up, showing that they dig having you around. Epictetus talked about being disciplined and listening more than talking. Same goes here. Sometimes it's better to let the other person do the talking and just listen up. So this rule is about being aware of how often you're the one making the first move. It's about being proactive, but also giving the other person a chance to step up. No mind games or keeping score, just a healthy balance where everyone's on the same page. To sum it up, finding balance in communication means respecting your own time, while also giving others a chance to show they're interested. It's all about making sure both sides are equally involved, making the relationship more awesome and making you a big deal in their life. Rule 9. Keep your emotions in check. This is all about keeping a handle on your emotions, especially when it comes to relationships. It's about finding that sweet spot where you're not letting your feelings run the show, but also not shutting them out completely. Marcus Aurelius had some wise words about this. He said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Basically, it means not letting your emotions get the best of you and reacting impulsively. Instead, take a step back and respond with a clear head. Seneca was all about this too. He said, "He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary." In other words, don't let anxiety or premature emotions mess things up. Give things time to unfold naturally without putting too much pressure on them too soon. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This applies here too. You can't control everything that happens, but you can control how you handle it emotionally. So it's about being mindful of how quickly and deeply you get emotionally involved with someone. Take your time to get to know them and let things develop naturally. It's not about being cold or distant, but about finding that healthy balance. In summary, keeping your emotions in check is about being smart with your emotional investments. Don't rush into anything too deep too soon. Let things unfold naturally. This balanced approach not only keeps you from getting hurt, but also makes you more attractive to others, increasing your chances of being a big deal in their life. Rule 10. Walk away. This Stoic rule is all about having the guts to walk away from stuff or relationships that just don't give you the respect you deserve. It's about realizing your own value and not sticking around when things aren't working out. Walking away might sound tough, but it's actually a bold move that shows you respect yourself. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." It means the strength to walk away comes from within. You're in control of how you react, even if you can't control what others do. Seneca talked about knowing your worth and not settling for crumbs. He said, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." Basically, he's saying it's better to have a few quality connections than a bunch of shallow ones. Epictetus was big on personal responsibility. He said only the educated are truly free, meaning you have the power to choose your own path. So if a situation isn't giving you what you need, you're free to walk away. Being willing to walk away means setting clear boundaries and sticking to them. It's about recognizing when a relationship isn't fair or respectful and having the guts to say, "No thanks." It's definitely not easy, but it's a way of saying, "I know my worth, and I won't settle for less." To sum it up, don't be afraid to bail out when things aren't right. Know your value and don't settle for anything less. This rule isn't just about how others see you. It's also about showing yourself that you're worth fighting for. So go ahead, take a stand, and walk away if you need to. You've got this. As we wrap up our time together today, I want you to remember something important. Your worth isn't determined by others. It's about how you stay true to yourself and respect who you are. You're like a beautiful patchwork of experiences, dreams, and wisdom, so never underestimate your value. Think of these 10 rules as reminders of how awesome you already are. Every step you take to honor yourself teaches others to do the same. And even though today's video is ending, your journey of growth and self-discovery is just beginning. It's a never-ending adventure. If you got something out of what we talked about today, I encourage you to keep exploring. Check out the playlist on your screen for more tips on boosting your confidence and reaching your goals. Dive in and keep crafting your life into the masterpiece it deserves to be. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Keep shining bright, keep growing, and always remember, you're the hero of your own story. Until next time.